All right, it is Friday yet again. Today is the 13th, Friday 13th in June, and we got a new crop of movies coming out again this weekend. We currently have The Materialist and the big movie which I'm headed out to see with my fellow co-host. We're going to go see How to Train Your Dragon. The live action, quote unquote, remaking of the animated DreamWorks feature. We are going on a Friday evening, so we're going to see a quite full theater. We're going to a smaller theater than we usually go to, going to another location than I usually go to. So it'll be a different look and feel for myself being there. But so this is a movie that is probably going to be the biggest competition that Lilo and Stitch has for the summer to this point. There is still some other movies that are out there that are going to be, but right now this looks to be its first bit of competition. Again, family-oriented film, has a great history. Several sequels to this original movie done that also have been very successful. TV series and whatnot. The same thing goes with Lilo and Stitch as well. So How to Train Your Dragon's a big thing for DreamWorks. So from what it looks like to be probably a very loyal to the original remake. It is also a bit longer. It's actually, I believe, just shy of 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I will correct that in a later edit if that is true. So looking forward to seeing this. Fan of the original series. Really enjoyed the work. Great stories and all that sort of thing. So looking forward to seeing the same thing. It'll be kind of weird not hearing the most of the same voices. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a full theater too, which is kind of fun. It'll probably be my first experience of having a full theatrical viewing of a new movie, which is always a fun thing to do, especially when it's something that will be appealing to so many people. So we're just gonna go into the theater and then catch up with the guys there. You know, you got to start off with the snack bar. So what I didn't see last time was it is a gripper container from Karate Kid Legends. They also have the competition Big Button. This other gripper one they have, good old Toothless. It's got a rubbery grip to it, and the top that looks like it has a character that goes with it. Nice eyes and all that sort of thing, wrapped all the way around it. No difference in the tail fins. If you know, you know. But yeah, of course we got all the product. So it's definitely a smaller place than I'm used to, but hey, you got hook machines. Yay, tiny little arcade. It's cute. Never been to this location before, but yeah. Actual printed posters, so another one of my picks for the year. Not mine. There we go. Here's the other opening for this weekend is Materialist. That's Candace's. How to Train Your Dragons is Mitch's this week. So we got Superman, Fan 4. Almost forgot. Megan. Obviously Jurassic Park. Oh, there you go. Here's fan favorite. Bad Guys 2. Free Girl Friday. Are you the gatekeeper? Because I am the keymaster. So the original film from 2010 was an hour and 38 minutes long. According to one or two reports, this movie is either an hour and 58 minutes or 2 hours and 5 minutes. So can't find anything that has a definitive, but it's definitely a lot longer than the original. Hey, look what I found. So what are we watching, Dan? What are we gonna watch?
Something about your friendly dragons.
About your friendly dragons, exactly.
And how to train them.
Exactly, yeah.
It's gonna be good.
That's what I'm hoping. It's getting some good reviews.
I've seen some good ones.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So
I've been looking forward to it, sadly, because I've watched all the dragon stuff, all the silly tunes.
yeah, exactly, yeah. All right, so let's see what this sucker's all about, okay? Oh, look at that. Don't worry, it's a friggin' commercial, so you don't copyright strike me for filming in the theater.
And no one's mad at him.
Yeah, exactly. So, what you think?
It was really good, very enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Just like the tune. The performances were pretty spot on. I mean, they didn't really take any liberties in it.
No, they didn't decide to expand on anything or anything like that, which I think is a credit to the movie itself. I mean, why would you mess with something that you know that's going to work, right?
It worked.
Yeah, and it does,
The kid beside us was very happy.
The little kid beside us was
8 out of 10.
gave it 8 out of 10. Oh, okay, I didn't hear this final call. That was pretty good. That's a pretty solid number for
what I
a
said.
first experience and all that. Yeah.
First impression, you'd never seen it before. So
Yeah.
it was really good.
So you had mentioned something when we were still sitting in the theater and all that sort of thing about how it's probably not for our audience.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
You watch it and it felt like I didn't need to see it because I'd seen it.
Yeah, which is a great point. Yeah.
Well, anyone with kids would just adore it because your
Oh, no,
kids'
for sure.
reactions are glorious.
Yeah, exactly. And it's basically made for the people that, like I said, were kids when the first one came out, and now they have kids of their own.
Yeah.
And they want to. This is we were obviously way too old when this movie originally came out,
Yeah,
like,
I still saw it
15 years ago. Oh no, I still saw it and fell in love with it and all that sort of thing. But again, I wasn't a little kid at that time. But yeah, and I'm sure the little kids that saw it when I saw it would probably enjoy this version as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So,
There's nothing to dislike.
no,
I think
it's
all the characters are so spot on. Like the only thing I thought was a little off was they changed up Tough Nut shape a little bit, but who cares?
yeah, exactly. It was tiny little bits and pieces and all that sort of thing. But again, very well done. Fantastic interaction between the live action and the computer.
Yes.
I've seen some behind the scenes stuff. A lot of that is practical,
Very practical.
very practical and all that sort of thing. So I want to see like more of how they did like the dragons themselves. I want to see how well they pulled that sort of magic trick off, because obviously you're talking some sort of stand-in puppetry for whatnot and all that sort of thing. All right, so that was How to Train Your Dragons, DreamWorks. Like I said earlier, fantastic movie. It's really, we summed it up pretty much in that earlier clip in the theater itself. It was very, very fun movie. It was very family oriented, and it definitely sticks very, very closely to the original source material. It's got some spectacular acting. The cast was beautifully picked for their look and their feel and all that sort of thing. Gerard Butler is actually the only person technically reprising his role. It was fun, but like Dan said, it's not meant for an older generation, those that of our age. If you have young ones that have not seen this or are interested in this, definitely, without a doubt, take them. You will be so pleased with their reactions. Like the original, there's a little bit of scariness, there's a little bit of sadness, there's a little bit of drama, there's a lot of excitement, there's humor, which is nice to see that a lot of the humor translates from the fully animated to the, again, quote unquote, live action version of it. I mean, the portrayal of Hiccup is really good. It's nice because we start off like the original. We just hear Hiccup's voice to begin with, so we're automatically instantly locked into the voice of Hiccup. So that's basically what I was worried about, not being able to hear the original Hiccup voice and all that sort of thing. It might throw me off, but it didn't. So it was nice. We went into this movie, without realizing it, on our ticket, there was nothing saying in our ticket, there was nothing saying outside the actual theater itself. We got a 3D experience, which is sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I don't think I would have really enjoyed this. I probably would have enjoyed this movie just a tad bit more, because 3D, it's kind of hard to focus on everything. Now, obviously, when you're filming a movie that is filmed in IMAX or filmed for IMAX, you're going to have like focal stuff and everything's going to be blurred in the back and give you this whole entire thing. We did not see this on an IMAX screen. We did see it on a very large screen, one of the, what they're calling ABX screens and all that sort of thing. So it was a big digital projector screen and all that sort of thing. So it was beautiful looking, but I believe that the 3D, because you're looking through polarized lenses, like sort of darkens everything just a tad, enough to be not. I would have liked to have seen it without 3D. I would have liked to have seen it in its full color palette. Didn't deter very much from it. With the 3D, you're meant to focus on certain areas that, you know, become actually the 3D at the camera. It was a very entertaining movie. Very, like it was said earlier, very loyal to the original. And yeah, so that's not much more to say than that. It'll be interesting to see how well it does. There are numbers out there that saying that this movie is going to make from 130 to 150 to 170 million in its opening weekend. So yeah, so it'll be, like I said earlier, it'll be a probably the biggest box office fight to date that Lilo and Stitch will have to deal with, and we'll just see where these, because again, family films will make a lot more money than almost any other movie. A good family film will make more money than any other movie. Fun time. Go see, just go see movies. Because again, I keep saying this again and again. The more you go to the movies and the more you can prove that people go to the movies, the more they will make movies for the movies instead of going to streaming. And this is a perfect example. This summer is a great summer to be able to get out there and show that, hey, there are people still here to see movies. And again, the array of stuff that's available is a plethora of choices, and it's what will help the industry grow back again. It's never going to be the heyday of what it was, but this is a summer that we can prove that we want to be in the theater to see this movie by going out and seeing movies. And like I said, the crop so far has been quite entertaining. So that's all I got to say about that until the next time when I talk to you about some more movies. I'll see you at the box office.